Hey there, Baku here, and welcome to my budget-friendly katana build, where I'll show you how you can still be strong without draining your pockets. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know from stats, skill build, equipment, and in the latter part of the video we will do some boss runs. Starting off with stats, I go for STR over Dex. However, I didn't go full STR. I still put a few points into Dex for that attack and accuracy, which is kinda good in my opinion. And with this kind of stat distribution, it allows me to use both NPC and player-filled katanas without major drawbacks. Because usually choosing one stat over the other locks you into that choice, limiting your options. For instance, going full STR means good NPC katana damage but poor full crit katana performance, and vice versa. Not to say that this stat distribution is the best, but this is what works in my preference. Starting off with star gems, just go for what you have. These aren't really that necessary, but you can use some to save SP. Here's what I would prioritize getting though. Mirage Evasion, Whack, Bushido, War Cry, Godspeed, and Play Dead. War Cry for attack can be optional, especially if you're often in a party, as a party member will usually have this skill. I get it just because, and I do solo sometimes. Get the decoy shot for a MPR, and I maxed out long range for Swift Pulse Blade. I finally decided to get Impact for that MP reduction, and for Magic Proration as well. This is optional, but you can get this for Fast Natural Regen. This goes really well with the Regislet, Sunbath. Brave Aura increases weapon attack and damage dealt, but reduces accuracy. And of course, don't forget the battle skill tree line. For Mononofu, max all the main DPS skills being Tenryu, Giryu, Hasso, and Kasumi. I did max Pulse Wave for Swift Pulse Blade, and max all the passives as well for more damage. Flash Blast and Godspeed for more unsheath attacks. Ad Lib for combo opener. Quick Aura and Godspeed wield for attack and motion speed buff. Get Sicarius, enhances attack and physical pierce. And finally, max the Ninja Spirit so that the two-handed passive will still be applicable even with Scroll Sub. And as you can see, I still have 17 skill points left. Here you have two options. Either get Soul Hunt or max any skills like Shadowless Slash. The total amount of skill points used up in this build is 367. And here are my go-to land buffs. For weapons, I'm currently using the new 9th NF Katana. This katana is pretty good, especially that high pierce stat. It also has a high crit rate which is good, and that attack up a GE though. For Krista, I'm using Devil Dango for the attack and pierce. You can use others, but in Toram's endgame, pierce is the meta. Yatagarasu is still viable, but only good on neutrals though. For the scroll sub, you can either use Wind Scroll or Metal Scroll. As long as they have the Wind Release and Kunai Throw, you're all good. For armor, I'm using the standard attack full crit stat armor, with Usamoki and Altadar Kristas. Usamoki for attack and unsheath, then Altadar for that juicy short range damage. You can also use DT armors for more damage against element bosses. For additional gear, I'm using the White Knit Cap, pretty good for katana, with high pierce and high unsheath, plus it has 5% motion speed. For Krista, since this Adgear already has a ton of unsheath, I just opted for Evil LEFINA for attack and pierce. Why not Prudent? We'll have a breakdown of this equipment set later. Also, Broker Mask is still viable, but for this build, we're gonna be using the White Knit Cap. For the ring, I'm using my mischievous ring, though the Machina ring will still be good. For Krista, I opted for Stellar Ooze 2 and Sikinokamai. Yes, I sacrificed a little bit of damage for convenience and comfort by going Sikinokamai instead of Lilicarola. For me, not running out or sustaining MP is better than higher damage. Otherwise, if you want to go full damage, go for Lilicarola. Here's the full breakdown of this equipment set, with attack, unsheath attack, SRD, and pierce modifiers. Now let's compare it to my previous equipment build, but with the same weapon and stat modifiers, of course. Compared to my current build, the old one indeed has higher attack and unsheath, but the current one has more pierce and SRD. Just pick what you'd like, but my reason is since we're frequently encountering high-def enemies, the pierce would likely be better. For avatars, use pierce for high def, and attack, SRD, or anything on low def. For Regislets, use what you have, but I do really recommend using the Katana Essentials, like the Zero Stance and Burning Spirit. For combos, I use different combos depending on the situation. First we have here is the Divine Combo, the Fast Stack Combo, the Kairiki Combo, Tenryu Smitted Combo, the Kasumi Ranman Combo, Sicarius Breaker Combo, Swift Pulse Blade Combo, and the Decoy Combo. For some reason, it's hard to get a fixed damage on Boyame